If you're tired of everyone telling you how transformative meditation is, but you just cannot do it right, you just cannot shut the thoughts up in your head, you, my love, have come to the right place. I myself have been an on and off meditator for years now, and this is the first time that I can actually just shut my eyes and almost instantly get in the zone. And in this video, I will help you reach there by telling you exactly what meditation is, what you can expect out of it, and I will also tell you multiple ways of doing it so you can find the method that works best for you and start your transformation right away. Let me guess, you're trying to meditate by sitting straight, keeping your legs crossed, your palms facing upwards, shutting your head and trying to concentrate on your forehead while also trying to not let any intrusive thoughts enter your mind. All the meanwhile, there's some scents and pads, meditation music playing in the background. Do you see the issue? If you're a beginner, how can you concentrate on sitting straight? Because if you're anything like me, you have to constantly remind yourself to sit straight, otherwise you just slouch. And you're also trying to focus on your forehead and also on not letting any thoughts enter your mind. And when they do enter, which they will, you end up feeling like a failure. And now there's more thoughts that you have to counter. And a part of you is also listening to the music in the background. How does that sound like peace to you? It's like telling a baby to run when it can barely crawl. You need to start step by step. So, what's the correct method of doing it? Before I tell you that, let me tell you the two types of meditation. First is self-meditation. This is where you just sit and you just take yourself to that zone and meditate on your own. The second is guided meditation. This is where you need some hand-holding, and don't worry, it's actually a great way to start. That's how I started, and even though, not to brag, I can do the self-meditation now, I still feel that guided meditations are a perfect way for me even now when my brain just won't shut up. The entire concept of self-meditation, at least for us here as self-development girlies, is to be able to recognize our own thoughts. It's to be able to see them, acknowledge them, and not fight with them. It's to separate your emotions from yourself. And that's the long-term benefit. The short-term benefit is that you feel peaceful, you feel calm, you procrastinate much less. And if you're anything like me and majority of people on this planet, you are either constantly worried about the things that you did wrong in the past, or you're worried about the things you might do wrong in the future. Even though none of those exist. They are both part of your imagination. Neither the past nor the future exists. The only thing that exists is this moment. And how stupid it is of us to just let this go for things that don't even exist. Every single memory is simply your imagination. The only thing you have control over is the present. And that's what meditation does. It forces you to come to the present and chill the F out. With nothing but silence in your mind, you have to relax. You have to be present. There's nowhere you can go. The other benefits are also better concentration, better moods, and all the other good stuff that increases your quality of life. In fact, I bet if I simply rephrase the word meditation, you will be able to guess multiple ways of doing it yourself. In fact, let's play this little game. As soon as I tell you the other name for meditation, I want you to pause this video and think of ways you can do that. Let's see how many you can get. Okay, so the word is, drumroll please, silence. Just pretend this video is called How to Be Silent. Now pause it and just think of some ways you can do it, and I will see you in a minute. The only reason meditation seems so complicated is because being silent physically is pretty easy, right? We do it all the time. Every time you're mad at your partner, every time you want to scream at your principal, scream at your teacher, your boss, you are silent physically, but your mind is cursing like its life depends on it. So when I say silence, and the reason meditation is hard is because it's not just physical silence, it's also being mentally silent. But what if I told you it's not that hard? You're just doing one simple wrong thing, and that is you're trying to shut your thoughts up. Just think of every third-grade movie on kidnapping you've ever seen. What does the victim do when you put a sock in his mouth? He screams more than ever. What does your dog do when you ask him to stop barking? He barks like his life depends on it. No? Only mine? Moving on. My point is, when you force someone to shut up, they just do not shut up. In fact, they scream, they shout more than ever. Then how do you think your brain is going to be any different? And that's why you're unable to meditate. Meditation isn't just about shutting up, it's about being present in the moment. And your present includes your thoughts, observing your thoughts in silence. Because once you let your dog bark his heart out, he will go take a nap. Once you let your hangry boyfriend rant about everything, even if you're not even listening, he will eventually calm down. And not only that, he'll be pretty happy because you are such a great listener. That's what meditation is. Letting your brain yap all it wants while you sit there watching it. Not responding to them, not shutting them up, not giving them practical solutions, just letting your thoughts rant. And you try not to travel with it to the past or the present. And even if you do travel with it, don't fret, don't argue with it, just bring yourself back to the moment. Simply let your thoughts be. And just like your angry boyfriend, once they've vented, not only will they calm down, they'll also be really happy because you are such a great listener. Okay, I totally made up the last part, but you get the gist. Okay, so now the fun part. Let me tell you the ways that you can meditate. And now is the time to check your scoreboard and see how many of these ways you got right. First, like I mentioned, is guided meditation, but let me explain this a little bit more. If you really cannot stop your thoughts from entering your head and you start a wrestling match with it, you need a distraction. As they tell you to follow certain instructions and guides you, it tells you exactly where to put your focus, where to concentrate. You have no time to think about the thoughts. Your brain is occupied and therefore it's distracted from the chaotic thoughts. You are being eased into the present, and it is absolutely effective, and I definitely recommend it, especially if you're starting out. As for distractions, you don't always need guided meditations. There are also other ways to distract yourself away from your thoughts and into the present, and one of those ways is chants. The concept is the same. You're focusing on something that is taking you away from your thoughts and bringing you into something that is occurring in the present. Using this concept, there are other ways you can distract yourself using any of your senses. So you can close your eyes and try to hear the sounds around you. A game I like to play is I try to identify the sounds and where they're coming from. So are they coming from the right, the left? Are they far away? Are they near? All of this helps keep you in the present. Another way of using your senses actually works really well for visualization meditations. That's when you're visualizing, and it is to smell and hear your present. And because you're visualizing, the present is basically what you want your future to look like, but you're trying to imagine as if you're already there. And that's why hearing and trying to smell the area around you, that also makes you feel like you're present in the future. But don't worry about it, I'll explain that to you some other time. But for now, let's get back to it. Some meditation gurus may or may not agree, but you don't even have to shut your eyes to meditate. Because as per the concept, you can simply sit with your eyes wide open and just be present. You can just observe everything that is around you. And this is even better if you live anywhere near the nature, near the parks, near the waterfalls, because you can just go for a walk and slowly walk, and as you walk, just hear the sounds, just observe and be in the present. You even get to feel this immense gratitude when you're doing it. So take a walk while being really mindful of your steps and of everything that's around you, everything you're seeing, the clouds, the sun. You can also do a visual meditation with your eyes closed. And you might have done this in many guided meditations. One of those is observing your breath. Because I start there because it's the easiest one, and there's many ways of observing your breath using many senses. You can feel the air in and out of your nose. You can feel your stomach expand and deflate. You can hear the sound of your breath as you breathe. The reason they always start with deep breaths is to ease you into meditation. It's to bring your awareness back to yourself. It's to slow you down. Apart from that, it also helps as a trigger, and because you repeat a mantra or you repeat those deep breaths with a really calming meditation, with time your brain associates the mantra or the action of deep breaths with a calming sensation, and that can help you calm down in tough situations. But of course, doing that takes consistency and patience. Another way I really like is tracing your body. So imagine there is a light entering through your head and now it's flowing all through your body, and try to see this light flowing through your body. Feel it, and feel it coming out of your palms, out of your feet, and there's this little tingling sensation when you do it. Now this might be a bit hard for beginners, but you can try guided meditations for this as well. As for me, I love this because it always leaves me feeling so energized, so refreshed, so it's certainly worth a try even for beginners. As for how long is good enough, it really